Ahoy, hoy!
She hasn't said action yet.
Oh, hasn't she? Oh, well, that's because she doesn't know.
Ahoy, hoy!
Oh, ahoy, hoy! We started out with He's Pugger!
And together we are...
Nobody important.
The Battle Hammer.
That's old. You should be learning the new sexy hotness. Fucking wanker.
New merch.
And what are we doing today?
Grand salute. Salute, salute, salute.
Why?
Because it's salute and you can't not go to salute when you're...
A whole bunch of other people aren't going to salute.
That's true. Well, they can watch it here. Live, not live and not direct. On your...
Just later.
On your television or your phone or your tablet.
Phone?
Phone.
Yeah, right. So yes, salute. Whole load of things we need to go see.
Oh, so much stuff.
We are going to be filming with 2 cameras today, so there'll be lots of shiz.
Hopefully. Assuming we don't just fall asleep in a corner in the first 10 minutes.
Well, someone mentioned our last one last night, actually. Yeah, they said, the Battle Hammer filmed last year for 30 minutes. It was really good. It's really nice to see that sort of perspective of an event.
Down and dirty.
Wobbling a lot.
Yeah, a lot of wobbling. Well, it's, you know, it's tricky to...
Yeah, I'm not going to take the tripod. It's just way too much effort. But yeah, looking forward to this one today, aren't we?
Yes.
So there should be lots of stuff filmed, lots of people to be seen, and lots of hugs.
Lots of hugs. I'm extra huggy at the moment because of my food baby.
It's not fucking food, that's beer.
Well, yeah, my beer baby.
Well, you got a tap on it.
Oh,
oh, that's a little bit wrong. So, we will see you at Salute.
Be there or even on the way. You might get a little. We probably won't get any singing on the way because I don't think Chanel would appreciate that.
We can just sing them without him. Rum!
Rum.
Rum! 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 I don't remember the rest of the
Rum.
So we'll see you at Salute.
Be there or be not us. Oh, sod off.
What do you mean sod off? Where are you?
At Salute.
Well, you don't look happy about it.
I'm not happy about. I'm happy about being at Salute. I'm not happy about having had no sleep.
Oh,
Because Gloomhaven was so extreme last night.
Right, here's the car park. There you go. Video of a car park.
Underground. There's some light over there. That's the closest we're going to get to the outside all day.
Yeah. Argy, where are you?
We are at the Government Salute 2017. Be there or be square.
What are you surrounded by?
Nerds!
Look at all of these people with nothing better to do. Oh, there's things called pubs. Stop playing silly games and go drink. Yeah, pub's open early. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not a bad game. I have an issue with it though, and it's that you just need the character models to play the game. There's nothing. Yeah.
There's no generic box.
Parker and nerds. Oh, come on, get all together for a little cuddle. Ah. Okay, this is the most important part.
Do you want me to? Did you want to sit down over that side?
There you go. There. Does that feel better, Puggy? No, not really. A bit chewy, you know. What is it?
Lager. They've got lager,
literally
bitter,
lager.
or
Pale ale.
Pale ale. Is it?
Or cider.
Oh dear.
So I got lager.
So
I did feel a little bit like I was in a soap opera. Because in a soap opera they just go, can I have a pint of lager? Because they don't have names. Whereas normally if you go into a pub and ask for a pint of lager, they point at you and go, what do you mean pint of lager? We have all of these beers. And it felt a little bit like, I just want a pint of lager, please.
So are you ready for round 2?
I will be once I empty that
Fucking bag, yeah, it's a bit heavy.
It's all the lumps of wood in it. I mean, thank you, Dom. We really appreciate it.
But it's fucking heavy.
Made havoc on my back already. We've only been in there half an hour.
We've only been in about an hour, so...
Lay down, we can walk on your back.
The problem is there's walking and there's like...
No. I mean, I'll take my shoes off. Don't get me wrong. I'll do it full on.
Yeah. So more filming once we get rid of the bags.
Want to get hopefully some.
We can be clever with this and send Shamar back to the car.
Yeah, but you lost me the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, your phone number.
This is true.
And that way we can get back in there and start filming.
No, we'd like to go back to the car
Why?
because the air, it's cool. Hi, this is Stuart from Wobbly Studios. Pleasure. So for those of you who don't know, Wobbly Studios have bought Wild West Exodus the game.
Lock, stock and double barrels.
There. And as far as I know, there's a new second edition coming soon.
Yes, there is. Yeah, so we took over, so Outlaw Miniatures had the created by the Exodus, did a couple of Kickstarters, which were great. We had a conversation with them for about a year where we were talking about how we could take the game kind of to the next level where it needed to go, and that's really what we're seeing now. So, we've taken over, we've reworked some of the background a little bit, evened out the factions a little bit, and reworked the rules, and we're now ready for a second edition, which will be in September.
Awesome. Well, I think for those of you who don't know, they've really, I think it's fair to say that you've really grabbed it and kind of run with it. You know, you've really kept the impetus. It's not like we bought a game, we'll just sell the minis because the game's like doing its own thing.
Yeah.
I think that would have been the easy job to do. You just bought it as an IP and sold the minis. Whereas it's nice to see that you're like, no, we're owning it now. We want to. So how long? When you say you're talking to for a year, how much kind of back and forth was there?
So originally, so the second Kickstarter had come out and it run its course. We've always gone on well with Outlaw and Battlephone, the two companies. So we've always had an ongoing relationship with them. We've always liked Wild West Exodus. For me, I've always liked them. We've got some really great plastic miniatures, great resin miniatures.
Right, man, are you ready for a kick
If you don't like the game, or you don't play the game, the miniatures are lovely. And so when we were, because we were retail with part of Wayland Games, we saw the releases were starting to slow down a little bit, and so we had conversations, and it was at that point we then started to explore, well, could we maybe look at taking this to where we think it needs to go? Because I think it deserves to be as big, and also at the moment it was a really well kept secret, and that's rubbish. I hate secret games. I want to play with loads of people. So that's where we are.
So now that you're creating a second edition, what would you say like a couple of the major changes that you've really kind of tweaked?
Okay, so
bring it into this new era.
So Tuki, we've changed the rules and we've changed the background. The background has been kind of reorganised to tie in more to how the game plays and is structured, and the background, the game rules themselves have been changed to better reflect the world that the game takes place in. Because we believe that there's nothing worse as a hobbyist. There's nothing worse than having a game where it's clear somebody's had a license and they've got a game system. They kind of either paper the license over the game, and it's like coming out with a I don't know, like a Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the tabletop war game, and it's like a 40k scale game, and you've got 300 models the size. That's got nothing to do with the TV show. Or, but it's got the license. That's rubbish. So the license, the IP, the background should reflect the game, and vice versa. It should be really logical the way they all come together. With Wild West Exodus, it's about heroes, really amazing characters who, because they're inspirational, or they're devious, or they're intimidating, command posses of men, women, monsters, gribblies, whatever, and go to battle against each other over objectives, over oil, or in our case, the stuff, demon juice, hell juice. And that should be how the game should reflect. It should be fast, it should be easy to pick up, and loads of dice rolling, but not like buckets of dice. I mean, you can see here, this is a reasonable sized game. A game will be about 25 models, but you can, because of the way the game's structured, you can play it with as few as 5 or 6 miniatures, but they're all characters then, or you can take less characters and have more of your kind of your generic hired hand kind of guys. And that's really how the game should be. So the background changes we've made and the rules changes kind of been done to bring those two things more closely together, so that when you're reading a novel about it, or you're talking about the background, you can visualise how that would be on the table. What do you want to do, or if you're playing a game, that's telling a story that fits into how the narrative should go.
So I think is something that we I don't know if we're seeing it from a lot of games, but I think it's like a shift in the grander scheme that we want to be telling stories. It's not about just, I've got some minis, you've got some minis, let's throw dice at each other until something falls over. We want to figure out why you're doing this.
We don't buy miniatures. Obvious, we don't buy miniatures. It would be like it's like buying a drill. Nobody buys a drill, you buy a hole. Yeah? It's what you're trying to achieve rather than what you need to buy to get it. And it's the same with miniatures. So I don't wake up and go, oh yeah, I want to buy a whole bunch of bits of plastic and metal and resin. Who thinks like that? It's not. You go, I want to get, I want to get Jesse James, or I want to get this guy, or I want to get these iron horses, or this cavalry, or these umbers like ripping out the ground and tearing people apart. It's the visual, it's the imagination.
So that means you have got the choice.
All these are kind of tokens to represent what it looks like in our minds. And if you're rubbish at painting and modelling, then luckily the models are quite nicely detailed. But if you've got any skill, you can then bring that out in miniatures as well. But that's why we buy it. That's what we're getting. So it's always been about stories. I just think now the game designers are starting to get the idea that actually that's the reason people buy stuff. I mean, when I collect armies, I tend to pick the things I like the look of, rather than, I don't read the book going, now strategically, what's going to be the most, it's like, oh, he looks really cool, well, I want him, and that looks really great, I want him, and it's really frustrating when you can't have the two things in the same army. Well, as long as they're on the same faction, absolutely you can.
I lay mine first.
That's what we do.
So if people want to get involved, you were saying earlier on there's beta, the second edition.
So we have
beta people joining.
So at the moment we've got a super secret alpha. The alpha's nearly finished, and we're going to do an open beta, free to download PDF rulebook in May. In end of September, all of that great beta test feedback we're going to get will help polish the game. And then in September, we will then release the second edition rulebook and a new starter set. And from that point onwards, everything will go. So at the moment we're in first edition, so what we can't do is go, oh, these guys now in this faction, this should change it. So we're in the kind of that intermediate period, but when second edition hits, everything will kind of snap into, and it will, I hope, from day one of launch, it'll be really clear then where everything fits in and how the game works. All the models are still valid, nothing, we're not dropping any miniatures, we're just making a whole load of new ones, and all the factions in some shape or another exist as well. So nobody's going to, anybody that's got a particular army in first edition isn't going to get rolled into second edition and go, oh, I now can't play that in this stuff. You absolutely can. Its name might have changed, or there might be some, structurally it might be organised on the table a little bit different, but you can still play with the same.
Awesome. And then how do people get involved in the beta test?
There's been loads of ways. We're going to be working with the guys at Beast of War. We like the guys at Beast of War. We're working with people like you and making sure that people know the website to go to, wildexodus.com, or the Dark Council Facebook page, or forums, or walk by one of the shows, or a load of shows this year as well. And they literally just go on there. There'll be a little login portal. You go on there, download the book, and away you go.
Brilliant. So that'll be out soon, and you can go and play it yourself. Hopefully we'll get the demo of it soon. So let you know in a bit. Cheers guys, thank you. Cheers. Hey, bro. What do you think of it so far? Rubbish!
That's not a battle hammer way, ahoy!
The Burrows and Badgers talk, modern games. Sorry, just
just ruined everything. I'm going to have to edit that now. Get back to the server.
And step in a little bit closer. No, well, now you're in the way, but... All right, yeah.
So, yeah, any change? Yeah, talking with Michael, Burrows and Badgers, 2nd edition. When's the actual thing?
We think salute next year.
Awesome. Perfect timing.
So it's a year of playtesting.
No, it's
because it has to get published well ahead of that.
June the 1st deadline for all the changes.
If it's any consolation, I was chatting to Mike from Gaslands, who's also got a game on Gospel, and he said he's a little bit late and we didn't buy one. So I'm not going to say that you've got a couple of days.
So at the moment, there are no major changes are about to hit us.
I don't think so, other than that we're probably going to drop the freelancers section, like the special characters, just because no one likes them.
Bastards.
Yeah,
Well, boo on them, I say.
it frees up 3,000 words for my prompt. I haven't got anywhere else.
That's
so,
true.
Can I ask you a serious background question that I had remunerated with the random I did the other day?
Oh no, don't no.
So we live in an anthropomorphic world where the animals that we come across are humanoidish and have, speech capabilities going. They're sentient beings, right? Now a barn owl eats shrews and voles. There are also shrews and voles in it. So do the barn owls eat shrews and voles in the game?
Yeah, they do. I think so. Well, I play it.
How big are the insects?
And how big are the insects?
Normal, they'll be to scale with the,
So they won't be like giant insects, they'll be like insects twice.
They'll be the same size they would be to a mouse, effectively. So a mouse is still a mouse size. So an insect would be whatever. So I mean, we've got a stag beetle would be big enough for a mouse to ride on. Oh my god! Do it! I haven't thought about it. It's casting the legs. That's the problem. I've tried a couple of times.
Oh mate, that's interesting. So because I'm wondering about the, obviously the logistics of they have to survive, they have to eat. So what do they eat?
Yeah, see, this is where it gets a bit dodgy because trees and stuff are more not massive because otherwise acorns would be. So,
Look out!
I honestly I don't know. I haven't thought it through that far yet.
Is that going to be in the fluff, or is that just going to be
maybe
in a world where stuff happens?
I think it's fine if you just get rid of all humans and forget the humans.
That's do humans exist, and are they massive like giants?
No, there's no humans. Not going to have any humans.
These are the things that keep me up.
Kind of badgers are the biggest thing in the game so far. Beaver coming as well.
Everyone likes a nice beaver.
Absolutely.
Stab that beaver in
But we haven't got bigger stuff, so there's no sort of wolves or bears or anything. Just because that's
And it would be, otherwise they'd be
huge.
They might turn up as terrain pieces, as skeletons or something like that. Other than that, we're kind of limited. So no humans, there'll be no giant feet or anything.
Well, that's handy. So that means we can crack on with the playtesting and the filming without having to worry too much about rule changes. Which is always good because you at home know how shit we are with rules.
I just had the drunken weasel, and I gave him a handbook because that's all he had. Now we've played it a couple of times and I can spend some money on him. So I've given him an extra hand weapon. That's his other bottle. So it's got a weapon and a bottle, so he's got 2 hand weapons. And it's got some healing herbs because obviously you can have a quick swing and heal D6 hits. And it just the models they create this kind of I want this guy to be like this, and
it completely drives the story.
Yeah, the hedgehog in the kilt. So the first thing I gave him was the Furious Charge or whatever it was, because of course.
He looks like a bit of another.
But I think your miniatures, they've got so much character to them. They really feel like individual little people.
And they are just lovely to paint.
I must admit, they're pretty easy to paint, aren't they? I managed to get a few done this week. First time I've painted for ages, and it's probably easier for me though, because I sculpt it so I know what's what. I'm probably rubbish at sculpting, painting other people's sculpts.
The fact is they're single pieces. That is just beautiful.
I think these, with metal especially, it's just, I just can't bother sticking metal together.
Oh,
I'll just pin this bit. No.
Still waiting to play Infinity. All this stuff ages ago, and every time I get through a day or two of pinning them together and then I'll stop. Then I'll come back to it. Eventually I'll get a game.
And the rules set for Infinity, and we're not trying to diss Infinity, but it's. I've always said it's more like a role-playing game than it is a Mythos game. There's so much to it. Whereas Burrows and Badgers, it's got a nice. So here's a question: you were on the polyhedral dice system, and then for the new playtest,
It was 2d6. Yeah, we did 2d6 for a bit. No one liked it.
Oh right.
So the idea behind it was if it was Osprey were going to publish it, so there's a lot more copies out there, so everyone's got d6s. You know, it makes sense to try the d6s, but it just didn't feel right. No one liked it. I don't know how else to say it. Every playtester who tried it said they liked the old version better. And it seemed pointless to change it just for the sake of changing it.
And I do like having a little D4 gets a 4 becomes 11.
That's just makes a big difference. People we like that
I
because it feels.
Poor old Badger.
That's a bad thing. He doesn't like it, does he? We don't like it.
Doesn't like it up in, that's for sure. Awesome.
Oh, you're having a good event, by the way.
It's been going well. Yeah.
So there you
I
go.
haven't had a chance to look around yet.
Go get hold of Burrows and Badgers and play it now.
When's the new? Is there a new Kickstarter coming? Or something?
Yeah, I've got half a dozen of the greens done. I hope in the next couple of weeks I'll get the rest done. And then
I so want that armoured squirrel.
it's good, isn't it?
Oh.
Hopefully, I don't know, another month maybe, something like that.
Will it be another like very short Kickstarter?
Don't know, might be.
Yeah.
Might be. Might do it over 2 or 3 days so that we can get some sleep. Because the 24-hour one was, really going to make it. So yeah, it was fun. Yeah, it's just, I don't know what I might do another really short one. I don't know. See how it feels. Yeah.
What about the Dark? Is it Dark 7?
It is. That's just been put on hold because until we get the Osprey deadline out the way. Because I'm flat out with that. But
Like
once that's done, we've got
cylindrical robot with the grenade launcher type thing.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a game, or are they just models?
We have got a game that's just very simple. It's not a rule book, it's a set of cards. The rules go on like 7 of the cards, and the other cards are wobbly cards. And you have 7 figures aside. And it doesn't matter sort of what miniatures you use, because they're just like, you've got to have sort of 2 normal guys, a heavy, a sniper, an assault guy, and a leader sort of thing. So both sides have the same 7 sets of stats with whatever miniatures you use. And then they get dealt a random Wookieeer card each, and it's just a very, quite quick, simple game. It's very enjoying it.
That'll be post getting the deadline.
Yeah. It was supposed to be last year, but we're just so far behind with everything that, as soon as we can.
Well, you're so far behind because you've got lots of people wanting your stuff, which is a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thanks very much. Cheers for your time.
Actually show me what it would look like once I'd recorded. So if you can give me a demonstration, I will give you money.
Totally. But you need to know what they've got or how it's going to look, otherwise what's the point?
Yeah.
So here we are at Annie the Dice Bag Ladies at the stall Bad Squiddo Games, and we're just showing some of the... I will do. We've got some of the Shield Maidens here. If you want Vikings and you want Lady Vikings, Bad Squiddo Games is the place to come to. Also does trolls and orcs and cute little bunnies and kitties and bears and capybaras and guinea pigs. How cool is that, right? And you've got Lady Orc type folk. Oh, a little model of Athena, which is nice. And we've got a female Soviet guards persons. And it's really nice that this sort of stuff's being covered by someone, because it's a lot of stuff that probably doesn't always get thought about. And then over there we've got sorry, thank you. Cheers. So we've got Raging Annie, based on Annie herself, and we've got gun pigs and weird guinea pigs with machine guns, because why not? And the Ghosts of Gaia, who are like Necromunda style Wasteland Warrior lady persons. And that was just the Kickstarter that I think just finished. And if you want to jump in, there's another second Kickstarter coming, which is May 2017, which is Ghost of Guide 2, which is more of those, which is good. And here we've got Baggy, which is the dice bag, because Annie the dice bag lady used to make dice bags and had a mascot called Baggy, and there are Baggies, because why not, right? We do like Annie the dice bag lady and her miniatures, because they're all good all the time. But do check out the new Kickstarter coming 2017, May 2017, so I think a couple of weeks away. 12 new figures, boom.
All these people with nothing better to do, and look who we bloody find. One of our buddies is Matt from up north. Bless him. Haven't bought anything yet, Matt?
No.
Try harder.
I will. I've got like plans and a budget, and yeah, alright, I'm just trying not to spend too much too quick.
Budget went out the bloody window.
Because then people will be like, oh right, we know what's happening.
Okay, so here we are at the World/Conflict 47 booth. So here we've got the first look at the new Japanese heavy troops. They are German stormtroopers. They look wicked cool, right? So we've got like a Scorpion Walker. We've got some Japanese samurai-inspired guys with machine guns. I was just told that these guys at the back here have some sort of shift ability, so they can move through terrain. We've got close combat guys not painted yet, but they're there. Here we've got one of the greatest miniatures ever to be made. Is the little automated carrier. I love the look of that.
That's great, isn't it?
Looks awesome sauce. And here's a little automaton guy with a gun in his chest and a shield. It's cool. We've got attack dogs for the Brits, like little pit bulls. I think they use to fight off zombies, which is just amazing.
They go under tanks and blow up.
We've got a new variant of the Walker with what looks to be 4 heavy machine guns and an autocannon, or some variant like that. Here, of course, we've got the heavy guys with the automatons at the back. See, it's funny, you don't appreciate until you see them in the flesh how big the bears are, the werebears for the Russians. They're pretty huge. Here we've got prototypes of the stormtroopers.
Nice, I like them.
And just seeing that, that's a great thing right there, isn't it? Isn't that a great thing? I love it. Here we've got more Russians. All stuff that's released already. Now here we've got the Thor heavy walker with the howitzer.
That is just so sexy.
And that's the Zeus heavy walker for the Germans. Big 6-legged monstrosity. All the new Firefly jetpacks. And what looks to be a new American walker. Looks like a variant.
Sandbags around it.
I think they're flotation devices.
Oh!
So it can kind of submersible. I'll ask them in a sec, but I think they are, because that's the jump variant. It looks like a scout variant of the walker. I really love the Conflict 47 stuff. We haven't got around to playing it yet because there's so many games. Oh, there's a little truck full of zombies at the back. A truck full of zombies. Awesome sauce. Can I just ask, are they flotation devices on that, or is they sandbags?
I think he's got it, I think. Sandbags.
Okay, sandbags it is then. Awesome. Either way, it's cool.
No, sorry. One of them.
They're cool.
Something.
It looks cool.
Something.
And here we've got a bit of Conflict 47 kind of mid-game. Sorry. So we've got some Ruskies with a huge mammoth, which is lovely. The Zeus across the field there, love it. But dirty zombies. We need to get some games with this thing, like, really badly. That mammoth. I bet it did. Nice. there's something nice about, because it's obviously World War II plus, because it's kind of set in a realer world, all the weird stuff looks even better. It's not just sometimes with GW, not trying to complain about GW specifically, but it can feel a little bit like everything's so over the top. You're not quite sure about where it all fits, but this is kind of grounded in a reality. So all of a sudden that walker looks even cooler. So yeah, hopefully getting some games in of this soon, because we've got the rulebook and stuff.
Yeah, starting forces, isn't we?
Yeah. Might have to buy some of those
Three of the guys lined up. Just
automatons. But we'll see, I might have to come back for those.
Yeah. Well, we get as much filming done as we can, and
Yeah.
we'll do shots.
So that's Conflict 47, looks good. Well, it's not a waste, sir. So here we are at the Paranoid Miniatures Mythos stand. So we've got, this is all the new
Oh, that's your mum.
stuff. Oh, leave it you.
That's what she said.
So we've got the Cryptos.
And she's got warts like that on her back and all.
You sicken me.
That's what she said.
None of these are masters either. This is all production.
This is all production
Really?
stuff. Nice. This is really nice.
Oh, I'll have all that top level. And I'll have that level. Oh, I'll have that one as well. Oh,
The Dockland
pretty.
Queen looks amazing.
It's quite really nice. There's even crabs running up and netting on her.
Oh,
Sticking out.
I don't need that. Do we, Porky?
So we've got the Cultists.
They are awesome.
Oh, there's Mahabal. That's cool. All production stuff.
Beautiful.
Loving it, loving it, loving it. Loving it like this.
We've got demo tables going today as well.
Yeah, we'll go and see if we can get gaming.
It's up that way, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's just on the corner.
Cool.
Are they the new cards? The new stack cards?
These.
The new. Ooh.
So tracker cards,
You'll air.
character cards, be they insane or not the same.
Oh, so you at the moment you're having an insane and not sane
That's correct, yeah.
double-sided thing, and then a
So-
separate.
So everything you need to track will be on this. So you got your sanity, wounds, and any conditions. So there's no tokens on the table.
Awesome.
So we took
that's
that
nice.
out, make it a bit easy for the guys, and having dense scenery now no longer matters because you're not going back and forth to the table.
Awesome.
In addition, like I say, you've got the normal side, and we've streamlined the rules down to about 16 pages of an A5 rulebook.
Nice.
And then after that, you've got your scenarios added to the books, so it's a bit of fluff. So it's about 40 pages of the PDF of an A5 rulebook, but the rules, the core of it, are quite short. That's because we've done it all on here.
Yep.
And in addition, if over time we find that things need tweaking, it'll predominantly be with the characters. So we can then release a new PDF and you can print out your cards and you don't have to buy them with the set cards.
Cool. Awesome.
You'll have all the updates in.
But
So,
one
yeah.
could purchase cards if one desired. You will have them as
course,
releases
yeah.
as well.
One desired.
Well, you know,
I say so.
I've got to sound good for camera, ain't I?
But you're a cunt.
That's true.
So yeah, we had a few playtest run-throughs today with some guys. It's been really cool. Watched, I caught the end of a 9-year-old boy wiping an opponent out, still having all his models left. Just because he had some good dice roll, he actually played really well.
Good,
His dad
good.
was giving him some advice. I must
Oh,
admit.
yeah.
But the other guy, he fought hard, and he, at the end of the day, it all played through, and he beat him with a bit of skill, actually.
Awesome.
Which was really cool.
It's always good to see, isn't it? I mean, younger people I think it shows that you've got a game that is not simple, but is simple enough that people can grab hold of it without it going, oh. Because I mean, I've seen some games today that I love the look of the miniatures, but the role play, the book, the rules are almost more like a role-playing rule set than they are a tabletop set.
Yeah, everybody's picked up the combat system super quick, like literally a couple of turns of combat and they know exactly what they're doing. And then it all comes down to the characters and their individual traits and their abilities. So that's something you learn as you play any game. And once you know a few of yours, you start to see what the other people have got. And then you're starting to see the tactics come in, you're starting to realise about movement, what you can get away with doing. And yeah, there's been some really fun moments over there and some laughing going on.
Good,
To
good.
somebody's despair.
Oh yeah,
obviously, but-
that's the problem.
but,
For every time someone does well, there's always someone else doing, shall we say, less well.
that's what I
It's usually you, yeah. Oh, I'm really looking forward to getting some paint on these.
Everything we play.
Not everything,
I do
just...
extra to make you look good, though, partner.
Well, someone's got to make me look good, I don't.
So literally 3 models away.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, Click Clack, Angler and Chester Charonzon didn't make it in time. But that's all that's left for us for production for Kickstarter. We have these, our own production models. We have all the models for these to ship. So we're literally waiting on 3 models and we'll start boxing and start shipping.
it must be a great feeling. I mean, how's it been going through that whole Kickstarter? I mean, I know it's a whole thing, but obviously...
Considering I'm about 12-year-old, I think I'm weathering it quite well.
Yeah, good on you.
Really? I started with a full head of hair.
Yeah.
I wasn't grey, and I weighed about 12 stone. So, in all, I think it's gone really well.
Good.
No, it's been a journey. There has been some stepping stones that we've had to, go past. There's been problems that we've had to overcome. It's just a case of, people are relying on you. Just get on with it, find an alternate, find something else, move forward. And that's helped us in many ways, because now we've got redundancy. We've got a number of sculptors that we can go to. We've got a number of artists we can go to, graphics designers we can go to. And before, we weren't savvy enough to have had that sort of spread, and the learning process has helped us become a better company and a better final product.
Nice.
And we're really happy with that.
Would it be wrong for me to ask if there is any future plans? I mean, obviously I know that you're going to keep Mythos going as a game.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to talk about anything beyond the Kickstarter? Or are you just keeping
There's
that
already
to...
2 factions, 2 which are in here.
Right.
They didn't make it into the Kickstarter due to the pledge levels. So we have the Brotherhood, who are the Wendigo policemen in the town. We have the Travellers, who are Romany gypsies who come through. So those 2 are developed. We have 2 more factions already developed after that.
Awesome.
Which might have something to do with the insane asylum.
Oh, that's fun.
So we'll have them as well. And in addition, we'll be looking at adding at least 1 model to the range as we add a faction.
Oh, cool.
So you'll expand your crews and you'll have more to play with.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Good to know. Thanks very much.
Very welcome.
Cheers, guys. So here, ladies and gentlemen of the internets, we have Burrows and Badgers miniatures from Oathsworn. All coming soon.
Oh, what like? Oh, a frog!
Oh, full frog. That, like a weasel with a big 2-handed sword.
Squirrel with a
crossbow or something. Oh, I like...
That's an alligator or a crocodile or something. What are the back?
Where? No, that's a squirrel with armour.
Oh, is it?
With an armoured tail.
Oh my
that's
God,
wicked
awesome.
cool. Oh, I love it. So these are the new ones that I think are coming out for the next Kickstarter.
An armoured squirrel.
An armoured squirrel with a big pole arm. Sorry. Oh, and now we've got a cool, like, pulpy sci-fi thing. It seems to be their new Kickstarter that's coming, Dark 7.
Never heard of it.
I like this robot guy with the what looks like a grenade launcher type thing. And a squid creature here, that looks cool. A little robot dude. Looking good. And here we have...
Get Toad! I can get Toad! Oh my God, look at the little shrewy thing that hacks above his head.
the Shruzaka. Yeah, love it. We do like the Burrows and Badgers stuff. It's very cool.
Burrows and Badgers.
You forget how big some of the big ones are.
Yeah, well, the size of that, of the slave.
Oh yeah,
Badger.
the slave badger. Yeah, nice.
Is that another fox there? In armour?
Looks like it, yeah. With like a flaily... Oh no, it's a spear with his tail out. Yeah, it does look like a fox. And here we have some painted miniatures. There we've got Lady Jane Death.
Yeah.
We've got little...
That's praying.
Oh, that's cute at the back there, little mouse
Cute.
praying. We've got a toad dude. Under here, we've got a... I don't even want to talk about
Oh my God, that's the platypus.
Oh, platypus with a boomerang. There's the badger, there's the cat that you may have seen. I love this little mouse with a little sword and shield. So full of character, these guys. Really just an interesting...
Awesome.
Oh, it's good tonight. So here, go Parky. This is Parky talking to you, Parky. Get an image of that owl
That's
and try and
what the
paint
owl's
it.
meant to look like.
Yeah.
And what's
Not-
it sound like?
Woohoo! Woo! That's what an owl sounds like in my head. But big fans of Burrows and Badgers. We've got some more games coming up for it soon. Oh, and a cute little red riding hood mouse. So cute.
Beautiful figures.
Oh, really nice. And the paint job's great.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to buy something
At Crooked Dice Game Design Studio, looking at some of their 7 TV miniatures. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so sweet. I've never seen that.
Oh, there you go. The Savage Schoolgirls at the back there. They're your St. Trinian's lot. So this is just a scan of lots of different stuff. You've got a guy doing a karate kick with claws. I mean, who doesn't want shit like that? You get a cultist dog handler. They've got a metal Naut, which is some sort of robot dude. I like the failed experiments there.
Heavy Mob from Clockwork Orange.
Oh yeah, totally.
Savage
Fembots.
Female minions.
Female minions with the little mini skirts, like, you know, old school Star Trek style. I love the minions. I'm totally going to paint them orange because, you know, you've got to, right? And then you've got the hero aspect of the game. Like the proper heroes and the villains. Like, I love this psychic guy. He's kind of holding his temple there with his hand out. Except I'd paint him with brown trousers and a beige shirt just to look extra 70s. And you've got, like, what's his name? Peel?
Yeah,
or Steve?
Avengers.
Steve from the Avengers. You know, all this kind of stuff. I love it. And like the villain there with the the waistcoat and the gun and the cigar.
Yeah.
You know, the underworld villain type. You've got some old school British bobbies.
Detectives and lowlives.
I mean, he looks straight out of Sweeney, doesn't he?
Planet of the Apes.
Planet of the Apes, yeah. Ghostbusters. I mean, it's all like non-canon, but I love it. I just love the campy cheesiness of it all. They're not
That's
Captain
not
Scarlet.
Captain Scarlet at all, is it?
You've got the army, like 80s style army. At the back, you've got the ex-commandos, who are like the unit. I love them. There's something about them I just really like. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I want to see how the rules are from this.
So we'll have a proper look in a sec, guys. Okay. Some X-Wing. Just gonna film some of the gaming tables now and show you what's about. We've got some X-Wing here. Got the oh, thank you very much. Thank you. This looks to be the Jakun going on, which is nice.
As well.
Oh, that's cool. When this will come out, there you can see they've got the Star Destroyers and stuff. That's a nice touch.
Next up, blue tie.
And we've got some Rune Wars, which is the new hotness at the moment. One of the things that I do like about it is you kind of pre-program what your army's going to do. You can see those, I don't know what you call them, little dials, and pre-program what your miniatures are going to do, and then everyone kind of acts at the same time. It's quite a nice touch. Similar to X-Wing, but it's funny how that's the first time it's been done. I will admit, not that much of a fan of the models, but you know, whatevs. Over here we've got whoever the old guard are, Napoleonics. Good times. Big hex-based Napoleonics game. Even if it's not your bag, it's still nice to see people doing it. Oh wow, so we've got like, tells you what people are on the back of their bases, that's handy. The Essex Warriors doing what appears to be a larger scale Napoleonics game. So that's all fun, right? So we've got like what looks to be a 15mm scale Primal Mad Maximilian, which is cool. Nice table. I like the trees, really nice on here. The way they kind of, they're tall and thin rather than big and bushy. I suppose that's the Australian style. And of course the red rock feels very Australian, which is nice. I know that I'm just wandering around jabbering at you, but it's interesting nonetheless. So here we've got the new, I can't remember what the game is called, but it's called The Curse of Dead Man's Hand by Great Escape Games. This is a new Western game. I think they've just kick-started. Oh no, this is a different one. Sorry, I apologise. But they've got some new terrain, the Ghost Town terrain, which I really like. We've got another big hex-based game, which looks to be knights, I guess. Dudes with pikes and stuff on big hexes. Not my bad, but whatever floats your boat. Got some very green and red. What are these? Well, Kills the Breeze, the Green Awards. Dracurious. Those are pretty cool. I like the portals. See-through glass portals. There's a dragon! Oh, here we've got Actum Cthulhu. So this is a skirmish. This is from Modiphius. Skirmish-based game. Which is Nazis and Cthulhu versus the Allies. So you've got like swarms of things and monsters and all Cthulhu beasties with the Germans. Very kind of Castle Wolfenstein, that kind of thing. I like those beasties, they look pretty horrible. Big Gribblies, because who doesn't love big Gribblies? Oh, deep ones. Hey, you got some deep ones. Who doesn't love deep ones? Love it. X-based stuff. Oh, like old school Green Army men. But, you know, with Shermans. Nice. This over here. Panzerfaust. Which, if I remember rightly, is the hysterical, kind of historical, but it's also orcs and stuff. And there we've got the mighty Chewbacca. Love it. Here we've got Mythos. So you heard us talking about Mythos earlier on, and here people are actually playing it. Lovely table.
12. You get, because you're outnumbered, you get plus 2. Plus 2, it's 10. Take 10 damage.
The goat versus a giant bug. And that's a Castos Cryptes. I can never spell it right. Bugs. So who doesn't like big bug monsters? And then we've got some Star Wars people dressed up. Here we've got some explosions. Oh wow, that's like a proper beach assault. Yeah, looks to be bow action, I guess. Although 15mm, I'm not sure. Yeah, cool. These are not the droids you're looking for, sunshine.
Yeah, it's like Lego.
People playing games, because that's what we call them for. Stuff. 15mm, I quite like the look of 15mm actually. It's, you know, it means you can squeeze more on your table. It does then mean when everything we've got is 28mm, you have to buy a whole new sack of stuff, which is a problem. Obviously, slightly less. Oh, this is Devil's Run Route 666. This is a racing game. Kind of Mad Max style-y. We'll drive around and blow each other up. It's always good. Here we've got some boats. Boats. On the big river. I will admit, gunboats on the Vina. Presented by the Naval Wargame Society. Nice, sorry. This looks cool. I don't know what it is, but it looks cool as hell. Fenris Descending, it's called. And it's lots of tripod alien things. Well, maybe they're not aliens, maybe I don't know.
What's the objective to pull back to?
I mean, that's a big old sea of tripod robots right there.
Okay.
That looks awesome. And there doesn't seem to be a huge amount of other stuff on the board. Looks like all the humans get killed. Some dice, always good. There's Steamforged, still busy. Now here is a game that you will be seeing on the channel. 7TV, inch high Spy-Fi. There's all old cult TV shows. You've got some kind of 70s New York dolls. You've got some criminal types against some, you know, classic leaders. Here you've got not James Bond. Hijacks are forever. It's definitely not James Bond. But I love the table here. A big, what do you call this, an oil rig.
Yeah, absolutely. So defence roll for Jaws, please.
And then you've got not Blofeld.
12.
Not James Bond.
You need a
Against like onesied minions. Love it. Great table. And same game, 7TV. You've got Nelson's column has fallen. And you've got some.
You need to beat 15.
You've got some Planet of the Apes style dudes over there against some space dudes. Love it. But you will be seeing this on the channel because I just really want to play it. We've got a space warfare game, which looks big and spacey. Never quite sure why people fly through all the asteroid fields. I mean, I get it for terrain purposes in the table. You're never quite sure why they would do that. You think, you know, most of space is pretty empty. We've got what appears to be a Vietnam style game again, or probably 10 mil. I'm kind of liking the smaller scale stuff at the moment, as you've heard me say. Volsung, there's a game I'm interested in. Which is Micro Art Studio. Steampunky, obviously steampunky, giant robots, that kind of thing. Good fun. Oh, here's a big table. Everyone seems to be around. So let's see who it is. Sharp Practice. Oh, sorry.
Well, thanks for watching.
Historical stuff seems to be kicking off. So that's the first row of all of the gaming tables that we've seen. We will be showing you more stuff in a little while.
Salute!
Yeah, boy!
Trinity Wargamers Taunton, that's where you want to be.
Go, if you're in Taunton or near Taunton,
That's right,
you go and see those
Taunton boys,
guys.
Somerset, born and bred.
Whoop whoop!
Drink the cider.
So that happened, which was nice. And that's what a stormtrooper looks like without his helmet. Oh, sorry. So see you in a bit. So if you don't know what this is, you should know what it is, because it's pretty famous now. I don't think I need to tell you words. So it's a New Orleans dropship from Drop Fleet Commander called the Avenger. But it's in 10mm scale, which is the Drop Fleet scale of the game. And he built it because he's apparently mad. And it is, I'm not going to lie, one of the greatest things I've seen in my entire life. You've got drop pods, you've got lasers. These are all the dropships in 10mm scale. that come out and you play drop ship commander with, except it's drop fleet and it's huge. It's like 2.5 meters long. I mean, I'm in love. I think I want it to have babies. And there we have CMS Avenger. So here we've got some more gaming tables. This is the Fall of the Philippines, which looks to be 28mm scale. Is it 28mm? I think so.
Fall of the Philippines, I bet it's not afterwards.
Oh, I know, right? Here we've got something going on. Cool. I love the entrenchments, and that's a proper little set of buildings. Sometimes you see little bits of buildings. It's a proper table there.
You played
And we've got more WW2 stuff. A lot of these tables are tending to be the bigger scale historical stuff, which I think they tend to play at a lot of these conventions, which is probably how they started. So this is the Bandura terrain. A nice example of that. It's I think there are stickers. Yeah, it's pre-done. It's all stickers, I think. Or it's pre-stuck. Ready for a Wildwest Exodus, which is good. Yeah, it's printed on. So it's all pre-coloured, which is good. Got a big sweep of the place. Little miniatures game there going on. Lots of games. We're not going to be able to get, unfortunately, that's where all of the ahoy hoy! That's all of the miniatures that are part of the what's the word I'm thinking of? Competition, the painting competition. I'd like to get looks at it, but unfortunately the lighting means you can't really film very well there. So I'm going to say goodbye for a second and find somewhere else to film. So here we have one of my favourite stalls whenever I see stuff at Salute or anything. I love the foreground stuff. Just really, their terrain's just amazing, and they really go to the effort of making proper tables with all of the gubbins and all of the other little bits. This is the new Dwarven Styly. All right, mate, how you doing? I was wondering, I thought, oh, thanks for that. Oh, it's you, it's alright then, I don't mind. Here we've got, yeah, the Dwarven terrain sets, which look really cool, really nice. Here we've got the Frostgrave terrain set that Mel the Terrain Tutor made from last year, which is just amazing. I really like little things like the different shades. I mean, obviously it's all white, but it's not just all white. There are different shades of white, so it picks out different parts of the table. I don't know how well that comes across on camera, but the buildings are a different shade of like white to the main table, which are different to the trees. So it really gives it a sense of depth. Here's some new stuff for their Fabled Realms. Fabled Realms 4, which is what this will be. It's looking pretty cool. We've got some of their Japanese style stuff. We could use that for Bushido or Test of Honor, which is obviously the new hotness at the moment. We've got the steampunk stuff, which they've got for Malifaux in this case, but you could use it for anything. And now here's something which I hope you can see is going to be the new mall, the Twin Peaks Mall. Sorry guys, you don't mind if I just sneak in a little bit? I mean, this is a set and a half. Oh, they've even got, oh, it's double storied now. Oh, I didn't know they had 2 stories now. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, I've just fallen in love. Oh, there's a lift and escalators. That's so good. That is so good. I didn't know you had it as a 2-tier set now.
It's coming out next month, and we're going to have, you've got different space in between each building, so you can take out bits and add in. You can add in a bridge or a lift or escalators.
That is amazing. I mean, it's the dream, isn't it? Let's be honest. And is it all compatible, i.e. if you bought the original set and you just want to get the upgrades, you can just buy the upgrades and add them on.
Basically, you don't have to have another roof. You take the roof of your old kit, you put the shop back in, and you put the roof back on. So this shop will actually be cheaper to buy than buying it going that way. It's cheaper to bring it up.
Right,
So
okay.
your add-ons are going to be cheaper going up than what they are a lot.
And you could, in theory, just keep going and keep going. I mean, to a certain extent, obviously.
But obviously your add-ons here are going to have to be, you're not going to be able to have the escalator on a second story. You're going to have a lift, and you're going to have two lifts coming off of each other.
I get you, yeah. That's pretty amazeballs, I'm not going to lie. I do just love it. Sorry, thank you. You know, for me, it's little details. It's the signage, and you know, the little food court chairs, and you know, frickin' tennis brackets and skateboards and all of that stuff that just gives it life and stops it from just being a bit of terrain, and it makes it an actual place where your miniatures are.
The posters.
I love it. Sorry. So here we've got a Wild West Exodus table, which is the first edition rules they're using at the moment. Here we've got a massive desert table, which looks to be World War II. I don't know what you call it, Halloween or something like that. That's going to be a pain. Someone's going to have to clean that up. Oh, all messy. Looks to be Wings of Glory or something like that. Or a similar thing. A dogfight in the middle. That looks messy in a good way. More Napoleonics and historical stuff. Bushido. Like a bit of Bushido. You don't get a chance to play it much, but we do like a bit. And here we've got some Frostgrave terrain, which just looks awesome. How good does that all look? That's how you do terrain. Oh, proper like dungeon stuff. Wicked cool. That's a lot of monstrous beasties. More dungeon stuff.
Again, there's the door and two.
Spartan Games, we've got 15mm, I forget what it's called. Oh, that Planetfall, Firestorm Planetfall. Which is cool. This is something that I was interested in. Halo Ground Command. I mean, they've got a big old Pelican, which I think is resin, which I think is 15mm. I'm interested to see how it plays. I think some of the guys from Bitsbox are playing it. And that's the Halo Fleet Battles, I think. Which is pretty big and pretty spacious. And here we've got what looks to be dystopian sailing and dystopian 28mm scale. I like the big robots. There we go, we've got another big hex. Looks like 6mm Battle of Cambrai. Here they are. And we've got looks to be a mech type game, which is good. It's the 1066 one. Now this looks pretty bonkers, I'm not going to lie, this looks pretty freaking amazing. Looks like Test of Honor minis maybe. That looks like a proper Japanese city with a big old thing at the back. I mean, that's pretty hot, right? I think that's pretty sexy right now. So if you need some terrain for your Japanese samurai type games, apparently Ashiro are the place people speak to. It's pretty hot.
Okay, so needing 12 for the nearest one.
Nice big siege of the castle type thing.
That's actually going to on its own.
Good. So here we have quite a large 40k table. We've got quite a lot of Forge World stuff. We've got like units of 3 dreadnoughts floating about. We've got Terminators. We've got Knights. We've got Land Raiders. Cestus Battle Rams. More Knights. More stuff on the table. It all blends into this table, which is Forge. What do you call them? Adeptus Mechanicus. Oh, and then we've got all of the Knights and a massive Warlord Titan with an LED face, which just dwarfs everything. That's pretty epic right there. Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty awesome. He doesn't want to see all of this sort of stuff go. I just want to see what happens when that big gun shoots that radar. Oh, that's awesome. A little spinning radar. How good is that?
That's not bad. It would have been good to have it.
I want to see that big gun fire at that big Titan and see what happens. Yeah, I wanted to show you this before we left. It's pretty epic. This makes... Oh, sorry, coming through. So it makes you realise how big a Titan is. It's pretty huge. And you get a sense... When you get a sense of the scale of it all, you know, that's on appears to be an 80mm base, and that's quite a big, you know, robot dude. And then, you know, you've got a big tank. Oh, and it's Knights. Knights are pretty big, right? Oh, there's a bigger version of the Knight. When it makes, I mean, that's, you know, it's a Space Marine. It's like as big as the Knight's foot. A Warhound Titan, well, you know there's something going on. It's about as epic as it gets. And here we've got some X-Wing, epic scale, with 3 Corvettes, 3 Raiders, 3, I don't know what you call them, rebel transports, a couple of Byzanti cruisers, and a few little miniatures as well. I've got a feeling that's going to be an epic game that's going to go on for quite a long time. I was chatting to the guy earlier on, and he said I think it's 4 people's worth of stuff, and they've all even with that 4 people, they've all spent far too much money as well, which is kind of fair. What else have we got? We've got Open Combat, which is a kind of not generic. It's a tabletop game where you can basically put anything you fancy in there, anything pre-Gunpowder. So you can have fantasy, you can have historical. It's on a 2x2 board. And there we have the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Gafford. If you don't know who he is, then there's something wrong with you. Here we've got a Battle of Britain type game, Wings of Glory, where you've got aeroplanes, World War II.
There's clouds fighting each other.
I think they are, yeah.
I like
seeing who's behind us. The man, the myth, the legend. Here we've got some sort of... Oh, it's pogrom Russian types trying to get away. That's not scary at all. Well, it looks to be Batman. Yep. Oh, sorry, Marvel. But same diff. It's not the same diff at all. Which is a shame about Marvel because they at night all games don't have the rights anymore. It's a shame. What we got over here? Another big table of stuff. More old school historical. Is it World War II? World War II-ish. And then one last thing over here, which is a big table of stuff. I think one of the things I really like is seeing people who've gone to town on all of their terrain, really made the effort. It's always good to see, right? Random platypus and hassle-free miniatures. Good. So that's all the gaming tables to see. We haven't necessarily spoken to everyone we'd like to speak to. Oh, there he is.
I'm here.
So that's a lot of the gaming tables.
Should I be?
I don't know. Where should you be? Yeah.
It's sleeping.
We've got a fair few.
Penises.
Both my hands are here.
Oh my God! You're levitating it with your Jedi mind powers.
I don't know if we've got anyone to speak to left, have we?
Deep cut.
Deep cut to say thank you and hello. And I want to have another quick look at some of that 7TV stuff because I want to buy more stuff. Because I want to get some minions.
Police minions or just police?
Just coppers. Coppers. We're all copper.
Wait, copper!
And the only thing I was mildly upset about is they do the heroes in packs. I just kind of wanted one from here and one from there. So I'll have to see what they'll get. I'll probably end up getting packs anyway, because you know what I'm like. I'm that guy. Yes, I am.
Talked about your glazing.
Oh, I've got my crack glaze. So Army Painter do a new glaze mediums. I think it's a wash medium. Part of their cracks. But all these guys can talk about is crack glazing. I need a brush as well to glaze my cracks. Got a brush to glaze my cracks.
Oh, well, right.
Did go a little bit all in on 7TV.
Yes, you did.
I'm going to probably go more all in when we get over there. But you know what? Fuck it.
You only die once.
Yeah. So
You
we'll
only
see you in
have
a
one
bit.
beer.
No, you can tell which one of us has had the Red Bull, can't you?
Yeah.
There's me, feeling strong, ready to go. And there's him,
See you
feeling
bye
strong,
time.
ready to go. See you in a bit. Ahoy hoy.
Oh, hold on, I'm not on the fucking piggy.
Oh.
Hello.
Goober.
Hello. I'm still here. Fuck that, I'm not having that fat bugger on the bloody screen all on his own. He takes up too much of it as it is. Ahoy hoy.
Ahoy hoy.
You know who we are.
Yeah,
because you've got to the end of the video.
Yeah.
So well done for that.
This is our post salute. Just got back.
You lot are mad.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. I'm hugged out.
Hello to everyone who will have seen us and we said hello to, which was nice.
We are well and truly hugged out, aren't we?
Yep.
You lot are crazy.
A lot of hugs.
Lot of hugs. Mad bunch of people out there.
Yep.
But just to wind up, we're just going to quickly just have a look at some of our shits, and we have a nice little funny story to tell you about.
I don't know if funny's the right word.
About Parker.
Yeah.
So, what did we get today, Parky?
Well, start with
My God.
Start in there.
We're
I got
here.
given some things.
Oh, that's right. So, Dom,
Yep.
our mate from 1066,
Made with his own fair hands.
made with his own fair hands,
Couple of dice, rolling trays, and you can put in
your
plot cards.
plot cards.
Slot in,
Stand up,
which was
and
very
it's the right
nice of him.
size to stand behind your goal line.
As far as I know, he is going to be selling them. I don't know if you go onto the 1066 site, the Facebook page, and ask for Dom, you'll find him there.
Yeah. Right, this is for Jason.
Jason.
Oh, you bought
Got
more
some
bloody
I got
dice.
some dices.
What's wrong with
because
you?
who doesn't want more dice, right? They're orange.
Oh, that's all right then.
Can you pass me the thing so I can have a
Oh, he's going
practice
to
roll?
have his first fucking practice roll. God's sake. They're not even right fucking shade.
Oh, good. Yeah. Oh, I'll keep these.
Right, that's a
That
bag
is
of,
weird watching orange dice on orange background.
that's a bag of shit.
Yeah.
Namely, your food that you didn't eat.
Yeah.
Because we were too busy pigging out on
Fun.
Right,
Steamforged, we've got some Steamforged stuff.
we have got some Steamforged goodies. I don't know what we bought. Oh, you bought that,
I
didn't you?
bought the Season 3 rulebook because I wanted it.
Oh, okay. So we had a nice chat with Matt.
Yeah. Hello,
Top
Matt
bloke.
Rich. And I got
Ooh, you made me touch them.
I got inked up. I got signed by Matt
And
Rich. And I'm slightly concerned because I'm pretty sure it's permanent marker. Which I didn't realise at the time when they did it. So that'll be fun.
So you got some Muse on Minis
Muse on Minis tokens, the new kind of official doodads.
and Crucible.
Crucible because I didn't have it yet. And what was good to see was the extra token. I know that there's only like one token in there and there's two tokens in there as the add-ons to this, because this is season 1 and 2 in here.
Season 3.
Season 3.
Because if you wanted these, you would have to send off to America.
Yeah, and pay 15 quid shipping.
15 quid shipping for like...
I'm not for one token, which I wasn't doing. So fortunately they had them
They
there.
had them there,
Which
so
was
that's
nice.
awesome. So that's your shit. From that. That's my... Is that my one?
Yeah, it must be.
So I didn't actually get...
Another...
Didn't get much from there.
Oh, there is another one.
I got the Easter Fang Tooth.
Because why not, right?
Well, I got Theron, the limited edition.
The ROM.
The ROM. And I got my Muson Minis. One's for my engineers, because they're the team I'm playing this season, and I wanted some nice tokens for them, so no. My losing.
Oh. Look at that. Oh, there you go.
Was that your review?
Not a full review, but it's a review in progress, or whatever they call it.
Right. This was an important find for us.
Yeah. So Wild West Exodus has been around for a little while. For those of you who don't know, you might have seen us chat to Stuart, as I recall his name was. They have War Cradle Studios, who is kind of an offshoot of Whaling Games, have bought the IP of Wild West Exodus. They've basically bought the entire game.
Yeah.
And there is a
Reboot.
Western. That I think it begins in May for the open beta and should be published in September, as I recall.
Yeah.
But they were giving away copies of the big hardback rulebook from the original edition, just giving them away with all the fluff.
Well, we'll add that.
Which is interesting, because that was one thing you know, you can get the rules online, and I think
we've got the rulebook.
You've got the little mini rulebook, but all the fluff was the stuff that we were really interested in.
So they gave us one of them.
But they've got a way of, when the second edition rulebook comes out, because we've joined the mailing list, you can effectively trade that in for the big new second edition hardback rulebook.
Oh yeah.
I think that's how it works.
I'm not getting it, I'm keeping it.
So there's a free, effectively that's free,
yeah.
And then you trade it in for a free one, so the new second edition one.
And we had a nice long chat with the guys.
And they seem very pro community, getting involved and running events and
so expect us to be doing some of this, because we're pretty sure they're going to be sending us some stuff.
Hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully, which would be nice so we can get filming that.
Because we want to be involved in the beta test, because we like our beta testing of games.
We do indeed.
And I was chatting to, I didn't get this on film, but when I was chatting to Stuart
he was
before,
hopeless with the camera.
He was talking about, because currently the, I don't know what that is. Oh, that was when he got his noodles.
My driver fucked off.
Currently, it's based on lifeblood, which are like your hit points effectively. So you just do hit points. He was saying like that's not really how guns work. People don't have hit points. You either kill them with the gun or you don't. And so they're not more delicate, but it seems to be more of a kind of a slightly more real.
Well,
thing.
it'll be interesting to see, because I like the idea of the fluff behind it. So this is more. This is where Parky is a little bit of a soft shite.
Yeah, yeah.
So he wanted, quite badly I hasten to add,
Yeah. I've wanted them for a little while.
some maggot men.
Some Heresy Miniatures do these maggot men, and they're pretty gross and nasty. I'll just show you.
They are maggot men.
Oh,
They're horrible.
They're horrible. And I wanted them for probably rogue stars, but you know, you could use them as monsters in anything.
So he goes up there and gets that, and because they've got that on the rack with other figures, immediately the sales staff comes over and goes, "Oh, you're getting them? Oh, well, how about getting that, and that as well?"
Well, no. So they had the bigger maggot dude, who's he's like on a 50
It's like one
base
of
or
them
something.
witchy grubs.
Yeah, but it's
huge.
And then I thought, well, they've got these little mini ones, like little mites, little demon creatures. And then there was a couple of quid left over, so I thought, well, I'll just have that as well. It's a little.
What is it?
It's a little robot drone. Beep Boop the Wonderbot.
Beep Boop.
Bleep Bloop the Wonderbot. I can just use that as a little drone in whatever. But I've got a bit carried away at that point. That was one of the bits I got a bit carried away in.
That's one.
Let's not talk numbers though.
No, we won't.
We know numbers, but
we know how much. Right, and then we had to go get these. Didn't we? Our Raging Annies.
Yep.
She was dressed exactly like that.
Yeah.
So the Raging Annie miniature. Best bit about that
lady.
was seeing the figures for her next Kickstarter, the Ghosts of Gaia 2. Oh.
If you don't know, they're Mad Maxi style Necromunda,
Yes, Necromunda
female miniatures, but
but
they're not the big overly exaggerated action ones.
No.
They look proper cool, don't they?
So, oh, this was a fun stuff as well, isn't it, in here? Right, so we managed to finally get hold of this. We're not opening this until we play it. We got Cheeks!
Cheeks. It's a card game where you fill your cheeks with seed, and then you spread your cheeks.
It's exactly like that.
It's hamsters.
It's hamsters, you sick perverts.
Yeah.
But it's lots of like, I see what you're doing there.
Lots of innuendo.
Yeah.
And there's some promo cards that we were
some
fortunate enough to get.
promo cards? Because we got them. Because that's the first place we went to. Because I
Shivers.
managed to get hold of this, which is the Elite Shivers
Shiver unit, yeah.
for Slay. Literally, talking to the designer there, they had like 10 packets. And then that was it. They were done. So I had to have one of
Fortunately,
those.
it was like literally right round the corner and in, and we went there first and went, boy,
I like that.
we want shivers.
We want shivers. We want shivers. And we want them now. So we got them. Then there's this sort of other junk from the
A lot of
freebies.
it, I think, is junk. Not junk, but you know.
Well, the dog take a dice, and you know the freebie bag was great because you got the salute miniature, you got a miniature for Wild West Exodus, you got a dice.
Got the star on because it's Russian, so it's the red.
Oh, I see. Not as good as the salute dice we got last year. I like that dice. We'll open that again later because there's some other bags in there. I don't know what's in there. Now.
No, you got more.
Oh, Oath Swarm. We had to go see Michael and Joe. Nice chat with you guys. Although thanks for ruining the video, Joe. Next time when you see us, you know, doing a video with your brother off, don't come walking straight in and start asking questions about where the rats are. We were filming it. You know, so we got you completely photobombing that entire thing.
It was great. It was really
It's so funny.
We literally just turn the camera on and be like, so let's have a.
She's gone, where the rats? We haven't got any. So she basically took the camera and walked up into her face with it.
Right.
It was awesome.
Made me chuckle.
So I got a couple of bits from them. I got the Fox Brigand, the Sparrow Warrior, the Toad Animist, and the Adder Mage,
Oh, the Adder looks.
which are awesome figures. And we saw the preview of their new Kickstarter
new Kickstarter coming,
things.
which I think they said was about a month or two away.
Yeah, and that's got an armoured squirrel.
With and his big fluffy tail is covered in plates
Oh,
of armour.
it's so sexy.
Really, really cool.
But we had a good chat interview with him, so that was good.
That was nice. And they've got, well, at some point they've got a game called Dark 7 that they're looking into, which is science fiction, which I really like the look of the
Oh, what, that
miniatures.
Squiddy thingy.
Squid thing and the big robot.
So then we had to get some Wesseling.
Yeah, because interestingly, the TT Combat stall, they had stuff that isn't out yet.
Yeah.
Part of Wave 2.
Wave 2.
So it's all like pre-release copies.
And I wanted Jester and was it Chuck? The clown. It's basically the Joker and Harley Quinn. Managed to get them, and you picked
And
up.
I got a bloke called Tavern who's got a tank-eyed dwarf who's drunk with a tankard, because why not, right?
That sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah.
Right. And then
I got a bit carried away.
oh, carried away isn't the word, is it?
So at one point so I was looking for a new game that I'd heard a lot about and I'd seen a bit about, and I downloaded the rules, or the kind of the cut down version. Was this looks really good, and it's called 7TV. Right, boom, 7TV with a glare.
there's the box.
There's the box, and it's kind of based on the old Avengers TV show, James Bond, Pertwee era, Doctor Who, any kind of cult TV of that kind of era, right?
So Blake 7,
Yeah,
Battlestar Galactica, anything.
And the idea is you can have anything against anything. So you can have the Centurions lot against some criminals, or you can have them against some aliens from space, or some weird cultists.
Because it's a TV show.
Yeah, and the game actually plays. There's like Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. There are certain cards, like you can move the set because it's the set, not because it's the TV show.
Yeah.
I've got a cameraman. So I got that.
So you could get this and the two
starter sets.
Two starter sets of figures, because this doesn't come with figures, does it? This is just
just the
all the
all
the guff.
all the guff and the cards.
So we got that and
the two starter sets. You got some cultists.
Because we're doing
with versus criminals. So we were thinking like.
That's criminals, was it?
Oh no,
police.
sorry, police. So they're like bobbies.
Bobbies on the beat.
Old school bobbies with the proper like tall hats and truncheons. Not like nightsticks, but proper old school truncheons.
Against cultists.
Against cultists, and I don't know, because I thought of special. Because you got a special branch, so these would be like extra special branch. So they'd fight mysterious, shadowy organisations down in their manor, you know, whatever.
Down in their manor.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
what, London lad, aren't you?
Yeah. Or like out in the wild, because this is taking place in like the 60s, so the wilds of Norfolk.
Norfolk.
Here, so there's cultists trying to summon
With
dark
three-armed
things.
thingies.
Yeah. So that was right. So that's that.
So we said, right, well, we'll get that. Park said, oh, well, we're going for medium. Well, fine. So got that.
And then I got the. Oh.
What?
I picked up the wrong ones.
What's wrong with them? What you got? What?
I got the Department X ones I wanted, and I thought I'd picked up the paranormal ones, which has got all of the weird monsteries and shit.
Just email them.
Yeah,
They'll swap that straight away for you because they like us. So then you got.
So then I got the
Junk.
I wanted the other upgrade cards, so I'll have to sort that out.
And cards.
And the extra, there's like, this is the expansion, right?
So
and that was.
So he's bought an expansion for a game we haven't even played yet. Okay. No, this is where it gets good.
Oh, and then at some point later on, I got some
stuff for his crack.
Quick shade wash mixing medium, which is an effects thing from Army Painter.
Yes, he can glaze his cracks.
I've seen some very good reviews of this. You mix it with paint and it turns it into their kind of soft tone. And one of the things that I've found a problem with a lot of the inks we use is that they kind of just muddy up.
You're just glazing your crack.
And glazing my crack. Anyway, I got that.
So that was that.
And this was earlier on, and then we went and did some other things, and then we bought some other bits and whatever.
And then Numbnuts over here goes, I'll tell you what, we've got to go back and buy some more for that. Well, all right then. So we goes back, and
so I got a cultist dog handler.
Because he's got cultists.
Because I got the cultist. There's a cultist guy, and he's got 3 dogs, like attack dogs. That's quite cool, right?
That's fair enough. I don't mind buying that because it goes with that.
And I thought, oh, you know what would be cool? They could summon like scarecrows to do their bidding, like evil scarecrows, right? So that's for that as well. Oh, and then you got a couple of bits.
Oh yeah, I managed to, you know, if once I could actually get to the, I got the St Trinian's schoolgirls.
Yeah. Then we got some more policemen.
And then we got some more policemen
to go with the
policemen.
And then I got a cameraman.
And then
because you need a cameraman to film your
cameraman who's got a stack. He only bought it because it's painted orange.
And then I got the Mad Science cast.
Then you got the Mad Science.
Because I wanted those. Because he's like the Mekon flying around. So I got those. And then I've got a big box of minions.
That's the one that buggered you.
That was the one that was more than I thought it was.
So
that's a big box of like, I think there's 4, 8, 12, about 14, 16 minions.
And what, they just minions are they? They'd be used for anything?
Yeah, they can be used for anything. Because I wanted them to paint up Battlehammer orange bodysuits, right? So I got those. And then I got.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
And then we got some detectives to go with the police. So all kind of things.
Because obviously I want to take the Juliet Bravo out and put her in my bobbies.
Yep.
Right?
So it all added up.
And then we got a freebie out of them as well.
They had a...
It's Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, Sherlock Holmes and Martin Freeman's Watson. And this dude who's like Pam Grier or whoever.
Something like that.
Lady like that. And then they said, oh, well, you can have that because there's someone's taken a bit out.
Well, that's because I said, what, we spend all this money, we're not getting freebies.
Yeah, I kind of went a little bit overboard on a game that I've never played.
Yeah. But the best bit was he's at the counter. We've gone on for the we've got those. He's gone up for his second lot.
Yeah.
He's got an armful of these things and he's just standing there looking at them with this glazed look.
I can barely remember it.
One of the guys comes up and gives us a little plastic basket to put them all into. So he puts them all in, and he's like a kid at a sweet shop with his face, and he goes up to the counter, puts it there, and they start taking it out, pricing it up, and you can see his face slowly dropping and dropping and dropping. And I go, well, I owe you this much, Parker, for those two. So he's like, yeah, I don't have enough money.
Because I thought I did.
I was like,
but of course,
What?
because of course I stung myself here by buying an extra
3
probably
packets of
20 quid's worth of stuff I don't need. That because they had the tokens, I wasn't expecting to get. I got this. I didn't plan on getting.
But it was, we walked away from it, you got your bags, he's walking away, and you can see the sweat just pouring down his face. And
What have I done? What have I done?
It was catatonic. And so we finished there, and we go, right, we're done salute now, let's go get a pint. So we've gone out of the XL Centre, and we got to this bar, me and Jay have gone to get a drink, and we look round, and all you can see is him sitting at this table like, what have I done? Oh, Mum can't eat next week. It was so...
What have I done? Yeah, it was a little bit...
You just... Red mist.
And the thing was as well, like when because normally if you go to a shop and you go, oh, I want these, it's extra.
I want them all!
And it was just kind of like, oh, have I got enough money? Oh, I don't know, I've got this, I've got that, oh, you've got that. And it was kind of like, but normally you'd go like, oh, this is that, oh, I thought it was a bit less than that. I'll just take those two off. But it didn't happen. Like, I was expecting it to happen. My brain was thinking, well, just take a couple of things off. And it had all been paid for before I realised. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Shit.
I've done it. Oh, shit, I've only gone and done it.
So
you'll be seeing a lot of this game, whether it's good or not.
if it's shit, we're in trouble.
Oh, I can't believe I got the fucking wrong cards as well. What a cunt. What a fucking cunt.
Just they're nice people, so just email them and go, oh, fucked up. And just say, I'm sure you remember us with the bad
I was the nutter in orange.
It's the way she turned around and said, oh, I thought you two would be back.
Because I don't know,
it's just something about the whole idea of the game where you can play anything.
All the minis in the video earlier on, you'll have seen me film the minis. I don't know how well they come across on camera, but they just look really nice. They're not... And alright, it's a lot of money because it's a lot of stuff at once. But when you work it out, it's a lot of bang for your buck.
Yeah, it
compared
is.
to a lot of... I mean, that's 15 quid and you've got...
That's the whole
you've
crew.
got 8 models in there rather than 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So all in all...
Got a bit carried away, but a good time.
It's better be a fucking good game or he's in trouble.
Right.
So yeah, all in all, we met everybody we needed to meet. There was a lot of hugging going on.
Yeah.
A lot of
that was
hugging.
nice.
A lot of people were recognising us this year. It was freaky. Especially people would come out and say, can we have a photo?
Yeah. No.
What? You want a photo with us? Okay. It was a lot of fun. Everybody, as usual, was wonderful, friendly.
Yep.
But it was so busy this year.
It did feel busier this year.
Really was busy. But the video said by the time you've got to this ramble at the end, you've seen all the other stuff we videoed. Some of the tables were amazing. The Star Wars and Marder stuff was big. The Drowned Earth tables were just beautiful. It was all good. It was all really, really good. Really, really enjoyed it. So hopefully that's what you're going to watch. It's us at Salute. It was great. We loved it. Thank you very much. Now we're off to see if this is any good. Oh dear. We will see you next time, which we will be going to the Games Expo.
Oh, Christ.
The UK Games Expo.
For a while yet.
It's 6 weeks.
Is it?
And then we'll be up north in Birmingham and we'll be talking about board games. So until then,
stay hammered.
stay hammered. Like and subscribe if you like it and want to subscribe. If you don't like it, don't want to subscribe. If you don't like it, subscribe. But we'd like it if you liked and subscribed. Until next time,
stay hammered.
sweet dreams.
We will.